I'm Emmanuel and welcome to my workbench.
Here is part 3 of the video.
And I'm back and starting with we're going back to South America. This is Bolivia. This says giant picaflor. Picaflor translates to flower pecker, similar to a woodpecker, I'm guessing. Plus the Puya Ramondi, this cactus or this tree. Very cool. I would presume this is 10 Bolivians, it's called. I think their monetary unit is a Bolivian. Yeah, 10 Bolivians. Some historical figures over here, a Native American, and some other figures. I like the security strip over here. And these stripes, if you fold the banknote over, you'll see one over here that's 10 lines, and if you fold it the other way, the stripes should align as well. Very cool. Next one over here is a polymer note from the Bank of Botswana. There is a tactile element over here, much like Canadian banknotes, to differentiate the different denominations. This is 10 Pula. A lot of countries put these increasing sized serial numbers on their notes. Let's look at the other side. 10 Pula. Little reflective part over here and a clear window. Very cool. Oops, hit the camera. Let's go to the next one. This looks like an older note. I can't read this. Issue of 1999. Let's see if I can make anything out. I can read some Cyrillic, but not these ones. So let's go to the list over here on the side. And this is a Bulgarian 1 lev note from Bulgaria. So this is a saint over here. Bulgaria, I believe, is a country that has Orthodox Christians. Love that hologram on the edge there. Very cool. Very cool note. Simple design, hard to counterfeit colors. A little outline of the fort with a church in it. Here's the fort, and here is the anti-counterfeiting dots to prevent photocopiers from working when you try to photocopy the banknote. Here is another one. This is 1 kyat. I believe this is from Burma. I remember that, Union of Burma. Now, Burma has two names. There's Burma and there's Myanmar. And the country has changed from one name to the other and back several times in the past decades. So I should have a second one where it says Myanmar on it with the same design. Either in this batch or in another batch. Here is a polymer note from the Cape Verde Islands, islands on the western coast of Africa, I should say. A former Portuguese colony as well. They speak Portuguese. And this is 200 escudos. Does it have the series over here? 2014 is the series. A volcano. And some grapes on the design over here. 200 escudos from Cape Verde. Very cool. Let's go to this one over here, and we have, this is the 500 cents, 500 francs, I believe. This is CFA francs. So these are Central African francs, to be distinguished from the West African CFA. This is the Central CFA. Very cool. This is a polymer note as well. Bank of Central African States. It's in Spanish, it's in Arabic over here, it's in French over here, because these countries that share the common currency, they speak many languages. Very cool. Put that one over there. If you follow Stu Pluback, you know this one. This is from the Cook Islands, the lady riding a shark. If you are not familiar with Stu Pluback, I'll put a link to his channel up there. When I was, he has two versions of this, the old version and the new polymer version, I believe. But it's just cool because it's a $3 note. And this is from the Cook Islands in the Pacific, which is awesome. $3 banknote. I recommend that if you don't know his channel, go ahead over to his channel and subscribe. He specializes, of course, in American banknotes. And he's the one through his channel that encouraged me to dive deeper into Canadian banknotes, and that grew into foreign banknotes as well. Here's 1,000 colones from Costa Rica, another polymer banknote. A little holograph clear window over there. Holograph on top. You can see that the color changes as I tilt it. Very cool. A security strip down the middle. Another holograph here. This is one of these over here. If you look at it, it's one of these that kind of looks like it's floating behind the banknote. But as I move it around, it looks like it's just under here floating. It's kind of cool. Bright red banknote. These are beautiful. A deer of some kind. Let's see what it says here. White-necked deer, it says in Spanish. Very cool. The next one, it's 1 lira or 1 pound. And I believe this is from Cyprus. Yes, Central Bank of Cyprus, 1 pound. Now, Cyprus is a very interesting island in the Mediterranean. There's a security thread through here because the north part is controlled by Turkey, and the south part is independent. So it's an interesting island. There's a demilitarized zone in the center, and there's a part that used to be British. Here is another interesting banknote, 40 francs from Djibouti. And this one also has a shark on it. You can see the fish in the background there that have a little bit of a holographic element to it. This is a commemorative note commemorating the 40th anniversary of independence. Very cool. Does it tell you what kind of shark it is? It does not say what kind of shark it is. It almost looks like a photograph. It's really well done. Very nice. Djibouti is on the Arabian Peninsula. Cool. Let's see. I'll put that one up there. We have a vertical polymer note over here. This is the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank. So several countries in the Caribbean use the Eastern Caribbean banknotes. And this is $5. When we think of a unified currency, first thing that usually jumps to mind is the euro, but there are many unified currencies such as the Eastern Caribbean dollar, the West Central African franc, the Central African franc, the Antilles guilder. So it's not an invention by Europe. A lot of countries use these over here, and you have some countries here that you see that use this over here. So you have Anguilla, Antigua and Barbuda, Montserrat, St. Christopher and Nevis, Dominica, St. Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and Grenada. I believe this is all legal tender in those nations. That is awesome. The next one, Central Bank of Egypt, 10 pounds. Another polymer note, clear window over here, a little gold design, very cool. Very nice. a mosque on the back, and an ancient Egyptian statue with a pyramid on the front. Very, very cool. This is Eritrea, one Nakfa. Eritrea is in Eastern Africa, right on the Red Sea, I believe. This is the issue of 1997. Eritrea used to be part of Ethiopia until it split off and formed its own country. Very, very cool. The last one I have in this batch is this one over here. 2 crowns. Is this Estonia? Let me see here on the list. That is correct. This is 2 crowns from Estonia. That was my guess best on this one over here. This is a paper note, or at least whatever notes are made of. Usually it's cotton. Paper, they're not really made out of paper, but most notes are made out of a cotton blend. 2007 issue. Stu Pluback said on his channel that technically this makes banknotes textiles, which is really cool, because if they are a cotton blend, they're not paper, they're textiles, which is awesome. Anyways, this is this batch. I have what, 1, 2, 3 more envelopes to go through and open, so let me get set up and I'll come right back. And I do appreciate if you do give me a thumbs up. What was your favorite banknote? Is there a color of banknote that you prefer? Leave a comment down below. If you haven't already, here is my logo to subscribe, and here is a video that might be of interest to you, as well as a playlist of other banknote videos. Until next time, thanks for watching.